Hello everyone, this is Vicky Stitchnbutton, and I am here for a little coffee break. I decided to go ahead and do a video with my plans for Arbitrary August. Most of my friends, well, all the ones I talk to pretty much daily, are planning an Arbitrary August type situation for this month for their stitching. And I went and made a couple of the wheels with the Tiny Decisions app. So, I have two wheels, and Itchy Nose. I have Flosstube Itchy Nose. Let's go with, first of all, today's the 31st, July 31st, so as of midnight, which is soon, probably before I finish this video, it'll be midnight. So we will do our first spin at the end of the video to figure out what I'm going to stitch on first. I have two wheels. One is my whips wheel. That's going to be the one that I go to. My plans are I am going to spin the wheel, and whatever it comes up with, I plan on doing at least 200 stitches, if not more, because I have prompts to do and stuff like that. And if I do the 200 stitches and feel like, yeah, that's enough, then I will spin the wheel again and see what else see what's next. I want to do probably, I want to put a goal of at least 2,000 stitches total out of all of them. So that's at least 10 spins, or it might be 10 spins, right? Because 200 times 10 is 2,000. And if I do more on one than the other, I don't know. Maybe I'll do at least 10 spins. Let's do that. I'm going to write myself a note. 10 spins, at least 10 spins, so that'll be at least 2,000, if not more. Because I keep on changing it just a little bit every time I think about it. There may be more spins than that, okay? And then I have a second wheel, and that is my new starts wheel. That being said, not all of my new starts are technically new starts. If you've watched me since at least last year, you know that I went and put a whole bunch of them in what I'm calling hibernation. And that just meant that I just was bringing over so many this year, and some of them were just going away because I just didn't feel like stitching them at the moment, and I could always bring them back in later, right? So I'll count that as a new start. So I have not only my hibernating whips, but also some actually newly kitted things that I added to this wheel. And we're going to go through, and I'm going to show you what made the cut. Now, where I went with deciding what was going on the wheel was I sort of did a Maria Kondo thing, and what sparked me joy. Lately, I've been on a thing where I don't want to stitch it if it's getting on my nerves. I don't want to stitch it if it's boring, or for whatever reason, or the fabric's getting on my nerves, or I don't feel like doing that section. I'm just not stitching it because I have so many things to stitch. I want to enjoy it. And I've been irritable, like, with everything lately, so that's one thing I can control, right? Right. So, I went through my whip list. I have two big piles here. I forgot to bring this one up. Hold on. I should say I have two piles, but it's actually 3 bins. And I'm not going to pull out the whole whip for most of them. It's probably just going to be the picture, okay? So we're not going to show all that. Some of them, I have the picture in the bag, so I have the bag that I'll pull the picture out of. I just needed it to be more streamlined for me. All right, so let's get to it. This is, okay, so this is what my wheel, my Arbitrary Whips wheel looks like. This is the one. These are the ones that are on my active whips list, right? I went through and I said, if I need to stitch this month, these are the ones I'd like to stitch on. And I pulled a whole bunch. And it's in no certain order. I just sort of went down the list, and as I went down the list, I put them on the wheel. So the first one I put on was the bookshelf. Here's the picture I have of that. This is from Little House Needleworks. I'm doing this on an even weave. And I think I chose a diamond, which sort of is kind of, it's not my favorite to stitch with, but it's working. And I have the wording done here. I think I did all of this part here and the books here, and I did the whole word bookshelf. And I'm not sure if I totally finished the books on either side, but I'm pretty close if not. And I don't know where I want to go from there. Maybe I'll at least just finish the top. I'll go with tackling the flowers in the flower pot at the top. You know, I say that now and I may look at it and go, nah. But at this moment, I think I want to work on the flower pot up top. So, that's number one. Oh my goodness, just go in the bag. I didn't think this through. Well, make a pile. How about that? Make a pile here because they'll go back in the bin. Next one up is the Friends and Family sale. I'm just going to keep this and you'll get a little bit of glare. But this is the 2020 mystery sampler that was free at the time from Fox and Rabbit. They have a new one every year. I don't know if he's going to continue to do it. I see some of the people in that group where they get nasty. They question everything he does. Where is it at? Why can't I download it this way? Why can't you do it? It is free. If you're not happy, you don't have to do it. So there's that. Anyway, I am stitching this with some Silks for You on, and I think it's on a linen. Yeah, it's a Vicky Clayton linen. I'm doing one thread over two. It's a 36 count, and it's this really cool bluey purple. It's PR 1552. It's got blues into a purple. Really cool. Next up is Yoda. This is what I call Yoda. This is from Valenti Cross Stitch on Etsy. VALENTI Cross Stitch. All one word. And I just call him Yoda. And he's a good easy stitch, block stitching. So definitely threw him on there. I know he's not going to be a finish for this year, and I don't think any of the ones that I've shown you yet are going to be a finish for this year. And then we have, this is what I call Doctor Who, and this is from Oh My Stitches Shop on Etsy. This is what it's going to look like when it's done. I am a good bit. I have all this bottom done, and I came out to the chin portion the last time I worked on them. It's really easy to stitch on. It's in Pattern Keeper. So that's definitely one that was on my list to work on. And another one. I haven't worked on this one for a bit, and it is The Dragon and the Fairy from Joan Elliott. This was a gift from Belinda, Aussie Stitcher. And her and I started this together for one of my birthday sales. I have a good bit of his wing done here and that piece of tail, and I think that piece of tail, that just sounds so wrong. I'm okay with that. I think I'm working on her wings now. Her wings and this piece of wing here and then into her hair. I'm not sure. I know I started, I think, in the center or top center, something like that. So I've been working all in here. So we'll see how far I get on that one. And these are all if they're called, and so there's that too. Next up is 12 Days of Christmas. I don't have a picture of this one. This is the 12 Days of Christmas from Plum Street Samplers. I'll show you this whip just so you get an idea of sort of what it looks like. You can look up the Plum Street Samplers blog, and it is free on there. And I've got 2 blocks done. This is on 40 count. It only takes, I think, maybe 4 colors. I'm doing 40 count, 1/1 on Oaken, and I just you choose your own colors. She doesn't even give you a color palette, so I just chose my own colors, and we're going with it. It's a pretty easy stitch, even though it's on 40 count. Next one up I have is Halloween Town. This is the one where I am not going to stitch the whole entire thing. I had decided. So my thoughts are think I have like this building. I think I just want to do the few buildings here. Maybe this one also, but I want to definitely get this skeleton in, so I'm not sure if I want to do that building or just move him over. I want to put at least one of the witches in along with the cat and a star or two, and then I'll be done with that. So I'm making it smaller. Oh, that one's by Madame Chantilly, by the way. That could possibly be a finish this year. And then I have my Long Dog Sampler, You Belong to Me. Every time I stitch on this, I get good, pretty decent progress. I enjoy it. It's all one color. I am stitching this one in silks. PR something something something. PR 168. And I'm very happy with the silks. Another one that won't get finished. I would like to finish at least the top row before the end of the year. Next on the list is Silver Moon Tea from Mirabilia. I have a good portion. I started in the center, and I have a good portion of all this done. I know I have not made it up to either corner, but I did do a lot of this table here the last time I worked on it, and then I worked moving up. I think I even started working on some of the purple. And then we have, this is renamed, and I say it every time, I just don't know what she renamed it because I didn't look. It's from Stitch and Jules. It's NYC Twin Towers scene, and I had started at the bottom right corner, so I have this area here. It has not been stitched on in a while, for no other reason than I just haven't picked it up. I do enjoy stitching on it, and it's in Pattern Keeper. And I have Potions and Spells. Potions and Spells is from Autumn Lane Stitchery, and I started in the top left corner of this one. And when I first started it, I was just, I don't know, I was having a hard time stitching on it. I don't know why, but I've since gotten into a groove with it. So the last time or two that I stitched on it, I really did enjoy it, and I wanted to see how much further I can get on it with another passing on it. Getting intrusive, y'all. I have cold brew coffee. This is my stitching rehydrator cup. And Gunner's down. We just came in. I made sure to take him out. I gave him food and water before I started this video. I'm going to give him a little treat. I think I showed these before. I got these from Chewy. He really likes them. And they don't seem to give him gas, so that's always a bonus. Alright. Move this pile. Ooh, I know what to do. Let me situate myself here. Get these out of the way. If I do this, I will have more room, right? Right. In theory. In theory. Okay. Then, next one up is 1940 Indian. That's this one right here. This is from Stony Creek, Vintage Cycles. There is a version of this. It's a 1941 motorcycle in one of the Stony Creek magazines. But I had this. I think I recently gave away the pattern from the motorcycle in one of my videos. Anyway, I let Frank pick his favorite out of this whole entire book. There's these, and then I'm trying to see what the difference is. Okay, so yeah, so this is on the front, but this one's the one on the back, so that's an, and that one is different also. Anyway, obviously there's a choice of motorcycles to choose from, and there's a plethora of motorcycles to choose from, and he chose this one. I actually wasn't sure I was going to really enjoy the stitch on this one, on this particular chart, because Stony Creek really likes to change up colors a lot, but it has not been as bad as I thought it would be. And every time I stitch on it, I seem to get good progress. So I definitely wanted to get some progress on this. Here's one that I need to get more done on. This is the Haunted Library Sale from Lola Crow. I started with part 1, and I'm still not done part 1. But the last time I worked on it, I did get some decent progress. So that one needed to make the cut. Alright. Oh, this one I just... Oh. Hi. Okay. So this is what I call Dragon. It's from 2x2 Stitch Art. And it doesn't really have a name, so I call it Dragon. And I started in the upper left-hand corner, and I am stitching this just with 310 on some cool fabric from Fortnite Fabric, 1/1 on 32 count. Fun, fun, fun. But I'm still up in this border area. And it's an easy stitch because it's all one color. Alright. I also have Seeds of Freedom. I have neglected this. I'm just looking at it again. I have neglected this poor thing. I have subbed out a lot of the colors because I didn't have them all. But it's fine because, you know, I have plenty of threads. And I am doing this one on 40 count. And I don't mind the 40 count. 1/2 on 40 count. It's not too bad. But it's just a lot more stitching than you'd ever think it was. This is very full. That's like a full coverage in that corner. This is full coverage there. That's full coverage there. So I'm hoping to get this part done and maybe get some words in. I don't know if I started on any words just yet. Oh, I didn't pull it out. Anyway, we'll see if it gets picked. I will stitch on it. This one is called Winter Hot Cocoa from Madame Chantilly. I am just going to stitch the animals. I'm not stitching the words. They're really cute. Good block stitching. We will see. I don't need to have the chart in there. Halloween Quaker really needs some work. It's on 40 count. I love this chart. I had wanted to stitch it forever and just need to get it, all of it. I ended up, because there's different colors of black that they're using, I did go with the called for blacks. Because there's 4, I think. There's black coffee, smoke, blackbird, and black 310. So I definitely needed to order the colors. And I think that's what took me so long to get it kitted up. But it's been started, so we'll see if it's called. Here's another one that I'd like to get more progress on. I have finished the bow. I think that's called the bow. And then I'm in here somewhere. So I did the little bit of water that he had put in here. Oh, by the way, this is from Ronnie Rowe. There's a group of 3 of these. There's a set of 3. And he's got a lot of cool pen and ink designs. They're usually large. They're all one color, though. I think this one was charted to be done in DMC 413. I just chose to do 310. But I really like these. So, I start, and he stitches all his. By the way, Ronnie Rowe does have a Flosstube. Check him out. It's Ronnie Rowe Designs on YouTube. And he talks about all his designs, how he's made them, and his videos are real short, like 20 minutes. And he's actually doing a fundraiser now. So go check it out. Anyway, I have other ones of his that I want to get done, so if I get some more progress on this, maybe I'll let myself get up another one. Then we have this little guy. I am stitching on Who's Knocking at My Door out of the Tis Halloween book from Blackbird Designs. It says page 23. Okay. There we go. That's the one I had started last. And it looks like I started in the center, so I only have around some windows done. I think I just worked on the browns for the windows. So I still have a whole bunch more to go. This is not going to be one of the quick ones like the other ones have been. Let's see what kind of progress we can get if it's called. It would be cool if I could get through my whole wheel. We'll see. We'll see. Alright, another one I put in my wheel is a full coverage because I have been wanting to get some full coverages done. And it is Let Us Gather by Shiny Suns Cross Stitching. That is a website that you can go to. There is the website there, shinysunscrossstitching.com. And if she has a pattern there that's not PDF and you would prefer it to be PDF so you could put it in your pattern keeper or markup, just email her and she will get it done. So there's an option. This one is PDF. And it's in my pattern keeper and works great. This is in lieu of I've been looking for a full coverage Christmas design for a long time. Heaven Nerd Designs had one that was based off of the book, The Christmas Carol. I've been staying away from the Heaven Nerd Designs from buying new ones from her for reasons, whatever. Also, it just wasn't quite what I wanted, and so I just kept an eye out for a good wintry / Christmas one, and this is what I decided on. I know it's a wizard, it's not Santa, but it is wintry, it's got animals, and it called to me. So it started, and because I've been wanting to do more on full coverage, I figured that one needs to go on the wheel. Alright, this is one that it's a lot of stitching, deceptively a lot of stitching, and it is The Witch's Brew from With Thy Needle and Thread, Brenda Gervais. I have, I think, her Hane done, and I'd like to get a good bit done. It'd be nice to get it finished. I don't think it's one that I'd get finished this year, but just because I'm not going to sit and make it a priority. If I get it done, that's great. If not, I'm okay with that too. Alright, this one I actually worked on the past couple of days, but it is on the wheel. And another full coverage. This is Sabat Dragon Yule. It's artwork by Annie Stokes, and it is from Pain Free Crafts. It's no longer available either. It's retired. There was a series, I think, of 12 of these, and I did not want to do the whole thing. I saw Alara stitching it. She's here on YouTube, and I really liked the one, so I just picked the one I liked and went with that, and it's still pretty big. Alara's crazy, and she does huge projects, and I think she finished all the outside black, not the stuff in between the dragons, but the outside border black. It's crazy. Anyway, I like this one. I liked it so much, I bought this one, and then I bought some of their needle minders. Of course, the needle minder to match this one, and then I bought a few others. So we'll see if that gets called again. Right now, I'm just in the corner. I started in the upper left-hand corner, and oh, that's another thing. I'm stitching it 2/1 half stitch on 32 count even weave. So there's also that, but I'm just doing 310 right now. Alright, Vader. Vader needs some love. He's in Pattern Keeper, and he needs some more love. And when I didn't have him on Pattern Keeper, he was a pain in the butt to stitch. But now that he's in Pattern Keeper, it's not so bad. He's only like 4 or 5 colors, and this is by Stitch Area on Etsy. So, and that's still available, by the way. I think they just had a sale. I don't know if it's still going on, but you can always check it out. They have a couple of cool ones. Alright. I have a lot of these by the series from The Little Stitcher, and this is The Wizard of Oz. I've already finished Alice in Wonderland, and I have him done. I think I have him all done now, and I started or finished the dog, Toto. I'm not quite sure. And I also have, I think I had the word wizard done. But I have a bunch of these, and so I'd like to get some more progress. I have the Addams Family. I would like to do Neverending Story because I like Neverending Story, but the only thing that stopped me from buying that one is Falcor in all his white, and it's huge. It's just, the whole, it takes up the whole bottom of the stitch, and I don't know if I want to stitch on that. So it has stopped me from grabbing that one to stitch. Oh, let me put stuff in front of the camera so you can't see. Limited space, guys. Limited space. Real life here. Alright. Let's do that. We are almost done this wheel. Alright, next up is one that I just recently pulled back out of hibernation, and that is Daughter of Africa. It's a Panic kit. Not sure if you can get these or not. I think I got mine from mybobbin.com. You can check it out. And I just changed out the fabric from the Ada to a fabric flare. And she's fun to stitch on. So hopefully she'll get called. And last but not least is one of my new starts. And this is, I'll just take this out. It's Seaworthy Sampler by Teresa Kogut. And this was very kindly given to me from Sarah, my Stitching Kingdom, her mom. She had gone to Stitch West, and she decided she did not want to stitch this, so she told Sarah, here, find somebody to give it to, and I was the lucky recipient, so I am very happy. I started in the sailboat, and of course it needs a lot more love, because it was a new start, and I think I've only worked on it once. So that is that wheel. Let's shift gears and get into, what do I want to start new? Alright, I will show you that wheel real quick. And that is where we're at. There's that many on there. I forget. I think it tells me. Yeah. So there are 26 options on my Arbitrary Whips wheel. And then there are 22 options in my Arbitrary New Starts wheel. Although there should be, I should put another one on. While we're here, let's do that. I will add this one on there. So we will start with showing you that one then. I'm going to edit and add an option. I kitted this twice, apparently. I ordered new fabric for it. It's actually on the way, so it'll be safe to say that I can start it when the fabric gets here. And it is the Creepy Christmas Village Ornaments. And then I have the 7th one, the freebie. And that's from Lula Crow. I really like these. I ended up pulling the threads twice. And I'm like, I think I saw this before. Yeah, I did, because I kitted it twice. So that's a potential new start. And I'm going to put that in here real quick. Creepy Christmas Village. Done. All right. We have, I had pulled this and got it all together for when I went to LA and ended up not stitching, so it didn't get started. And it is a Mill Hill kit called I Love Coffee. Well, it's from the I Love series, and it's called Love Coffee. And this, I'm showing you this because I'm using, this is from Amy. Amy Loves Toad. She's on Etsy, and she's selling these now, and it holds the smalls perfectly. Love this. Now, I did say that I took it out of this to do my beading, but that's my preference. I prefer not to have anything on it when I'm doing the beading for this. It's just my thing. But doing the stitches, it's great. It's a cute little bag. I don't even remember it. I don't know if this was given to me. I know it was. Maybe my friend Diana sent it to me. Alright, and then Amy, if you're watching this, I may or may not spin this to start bobbing. Amy and I were going to start bobbing together. He's just so cute. So Amy, if I spin this, be ready. Alright, I will let you know. I'll message you. So, bobbin, that one is from Animal Crackers, Stacy Nash. And I'm crazy because I have not one, but two Long Dog samplers in here. This one is Sansu. Is that how you say it? Correct me if I'm wrong. And this one excites me because I want to do this on Robin's Egg from Grace Notes Fabric. And I want to use this Silks for You Silk. PRO62. This green on green. Oh my god, it looks so good. So, if it's called, it will get started. I don't have a bag for it just yet. It's fine. I can pick one later. Another one that I have been excited to possibly get started is Lo and Behold. If you have not read the story behind Lo and Behold, go on the Long Dog Sampler site and read the story. It's epic. I was able to get eucalyptus from Fox and Rabbit. Karen and Bryn have great fabrics, and I wanted something green, and their eucalyptus was perfect. And I chose Silks for You PR128. It's a brown and gold to go on it. Just trying to, the light. I didn't turn it quite. There we go. So that's my choice for that. I have started putting all my Silks for You on these thread chips. These are from Adam Hart Cross Stitch. They have their own website. And these black frosted ones are the ones that are less than perfect. So they're like half off. And I bought a whole bunch of them. They're great to put the silks on. I mean, if you want to use them for your regulars or whatever, that's fine too. But I do like them. They have the little slit on the side to put your extras. And you could write on them, or I put stickers. She sends stickers also. What's up next? This is a take-along. It's from the trilogy. It's called Ghouls Night Out. I've had this kitted forever. This would be a new one, obviously. And then another new one is this one that I want to do as a gift. Take these papers off so I can show you. And I think it's called Kitchen Notions. And I'm going to do it on white with this green thread instead of doing it in red. Because the person I'm doing it for likes green. And no, it's not for you, Gina. So now, because Gina also likes green, by the way. Alright. I have Quaker Fob from Dames of the Needle. I've had this kitted up for a while. I think this is going to be cute as a little scissor fob. Or whatever fob. Whatever I feel like it fob. And also Harvest Hunt from Broider Cup Designs. Harvest Hunt I've been wanting to do for a while. I want to do both of them. And I have, my friend Gina and I had gone to Vicki Clayton's workshop once. Actually, we went there a couple times, but she was having a workshop, and if you brought fabric, you could dye your own. She'd show you how to do it, hand dye it, and paint, whatever. And we made some, and this is some of that. This is 18 count, this green. And this is also 18 count, this purple. So I thought they'd be great for these small Broider cups. And they've been kitted forever. Alright. And I have Whispered by the Winds, Wizard Gate. Love that one. This one is gorgeous. This is Hello Halloween from Teresa Kogut. And there are more than just this, and there are more patterns than just this one in this booklet, but this is the one I want to start. That's a big one. This bag from J-Lo, because she knows how much I love spiders. Apothecary from the Witchy Stitcher. I plan on stitching this with just 310 and on Oaken. When I kitted it up, I threw it in here, and then I found a bag for it. Frag, we're getting to the ones where I had already started. This is in hibernation. So fried green tomatoes. I went back and forth with this one, and I decided, yeah, because I could give it another go. I don't hate stitching it. It's some color changes and stuff, but I wasn't excited over stitching it either. But I do want it done. So there you go. I had started in the center, and I think I had worked most of a tomato when I started. So I'll bring it back in as a new start since it's in hibernating. Another one that was in hibernating. I plan on doing these all on one piece of fabric. And I have the house pretty much done, I think. So, or I only have like a little bit of the windows left to do or something weird like that. So I could possibly, if I pick this up, I think I want to finish the block. I think I'm going to go for a finish on that one block. Next up is 3 for Tea from Mirabilia. I have loved this one forever, and this was gifted to me from Belinda, Aussie Stitcher. So I'd bring this back into rotation if it's called. Another one that I had already started is this Cocoa Time from Ink Circles. I'm not doing it on that pink, I don't think. And then Halloween Sampler. I have to double check because I don't think I had the right color black for the capital letters, and I may need to order that. I might have it, I can't remember. But if it gets called, I'll worry about it then. Oh, and that's from Cottage Garden. Let's see, another one that could be called, that I had already started, that'll be a new start, is Mandala Dragonfly from Awesome Pattern Studio. They have a website now, by the way. They have a website and they have Etsy. And if I end up spinning for this one, I think I'd like to get at least the one side. I think I have some, like a lot of this done. I think it'd be nice to get the right side done. Limited edition. It'd be nice to get this done. I don't think I would get it all done. I'd have to really work hard on getting it done. I have a good bit of it done, but this is deceptively a lot of stitches. And then last but not least, Hunter. I felt like I needed to put Hunter in. Amy and I had started this together, and she has since finished hers and made little changes that were really, really cute. And I have dropped the ball, and I think I have, like, his butt done. His back leg and his butt. So I really need to get working on this one. I am not going to do the grass because of the fabric that I put them on. I don't need to do the grass part, so that's good. Alright guys, it is after midnight. I am done going through those. And that means I could spin for a new chart. A couple of things before I do the spin. Okay, we're going to go to... that's another thing. Okay, so... the arbitrary whips are definitely things I'm going to be spinning for. Like I said, I want to do at least 10 spins. If not, try to get most or all of them in there. At least 200 stitches. As far as the new one goes, because last time I looked, I think I have like 90 or 91 whips on the go right now. I don't need to bring in all of those. I have no intention of bringing in all of those. I just wanted options, and the options I chose were the ones that I'd like to stitch sooner rather than later, right? So I made a wheel of them, and I may spin this. I'll probably spin it at least once or twice, but I don't know if I'll spin it more than that. And maybe mid-month I'll go crazy and be like, I want to do all the starts. Who knows? Right now, I see me spinning it at least once, maybe twice. We will see. But as far as the whips go, that will happen. And when I go to start it, I usually do at least 200-300 stitches when I start something anyway, so that's not a problem. Those are my plans. Okay. So I am going to do my regular Flosstube next Wednesday. Cross your fingers. We'll see. We'll make sure nothing's happening, right? Best laid plans, I will do my regular video next Wednesday. So, let's do a spin. Oh, that's not spinning. We'll see what we're going to pull out. Wizard of Oz from the Little Stitcher. Okay, I will get that one out and get that on the urge. And we will get stitching on that. At least 200 stitches, right? Thanks for joining me, listening to me babble. If you're not subscribed, I would appreciate if you would. And like and follow and all the things. I do have a Flosstube Friends form in the description box. I do giveaways. I'm not doing it on this video right now, but I do giveaways pretty often, I should say. And it's a great way to have that stuff in there. And sometimes I'd like to go through and just send stuff. Who knows? So if you want the option of me reaching out to you for some reason or another, or having your information so I can send you giveaways that you may win in the future, it'd be great if you just went and filled that out for me. Dry throat. All right. I'd love to hear, out of all the ones that I've shown you, which ones you hope get called. Are there any that you hope get called more than others, whether it be on the whips or the new starts? Are you stitching any of these? Let's get some banter back and forth in the comments. How about that? I'll see you in about a week. I hope everybody's doing well. And don't forget, don't let anyone steal your sunshine. Bye. Hey, I'm back. I missed 3. I was cleaning up and I realized I missed 3 that go on my new starts. So I just figured I'd tag this on just in case somebody's still hanging around. Halloween tree. Halloween tree is a possibility. It's one of these are 3 that are hibernating. It could be that are on my new starts wheel. Sorry. Okay, so Halloween Tree by Romy Creations. That's one of them. Another one is Around the World in 80 Days. Guys, this bottom half is full coverage. So it's a lot more stitching than I thought it was. I think I've got the ship done and some of the water so far. Oh, and the house. And then the last one, last but not least, Liberty Games from Erica Michaels. I know I did Betsy and her, and I'm not sure if I started the flag yet or not. But yeah, those are the last three. I was cleaning up over here, getting everything situated to put them where I could easily access them. And I found those just hiding out there. So, there's 3 more. That should be it for now. So, cross your fingers. I need to get stitching. I need to get cleaned up so I can get stitching. Talk to you later. Bye.